Welcome to this painting tutorial. Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video we're going to look at how to paint Horus Heresy Space Wolf for Warhammer 30k. This is pretty similar to the previous video that I made for 40k Space Wolves Grey Hunters, and this is just a lighter color scheme that uses a very bluish gray as a base color. And this video was inspired on the pictures on the Forge World site, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to start by priming the model in white, and this is because we're going to use a very light color and we might as well just save us a bunch of work just going with a very bright base. And the first color that I'm going to use is Fensrisian Gray. This is going to take a couple coats because this color, it's a layer paint and it doesn't cover so well, so that's alright. We're gonna need a couple coats, and I'm using a flat brush and working very fast and trying to spread the paint very well so that we don't cover detail and that we don't leave any sort of crumbs or brush strokes. Next, I'm going to use Nuln oil, and with this color I'm going to wash all the crevices and line all of the details around the model. This is way easier to shade like this than with mopping the whole model, because it's gonna be very hard to clean up if we stain the whole model with this color. And here I'm just trying to get all of the crevices and all of the little details just to get the shadows, and then I'm gonna come back and clean up. If you would like to go for a more neutral gray color scheme, you can use Administratum Gray instead of this Fensrisian Gray. But I think this color really looks very well, and it looks a little similar to the 40k counterpart. Once I did that, I'm gonna come back with Fensrisian Gray and just clean up all of those places where the wash went where I didn't want it. This is gonna be very easy. Just thin down the color a little bit and go around the model and clean up those places where you see that you use a little bit too much wash. Just make sure that the color is clean, and then we can just move on to the model and have a neat color scheme thus far. Next, I'm going to edge highlight the armor with a mixture of Fensrisian Gray and white. You can use any white you like. I'm using model color white. And here I'm just picking up all of the edges of the model. This step is not necessary if you're going for tabletop. You don't really need to go and edge highlight all of the edges, but it looks very good from close by. You could use Ulthuan Gray instead of mixing colors, but if you mix the Fensrisian Gray with white, you're gonna get a more bluish gray instead of a very pale white. Next, I'm going to use Leadbelcher, and with this color I'm going to base coat all of the places that I want to be silver. This is fairly easy. Pretty much all of the places that are not the armor, that are protruding from the armor, the bolter, the hoses around the helmet and the feet, and all of those joints inside of the joints and stuff like that. Every color, make sure to thin it down a little bit with just water, or a little bit of a drying retarder helps as well. Just make sure not to apply any color just straight from the pot. Here I'm using Baltazar Gold, and with this I'm going to base coat all of the places that we want to be gold. Pretty much all the trimming around the model and the details here and there that you want to accentuate. This is pretty much just the shoulder pads and symbols in the chest plate and any other little details that you want to be gold. This is going to be just a base coat, and then I'm going to use Gehenas Gold to completely cover the Baltazar Gold again. We are going for a little bit more reddish gold instead of brownish gold or brassy gold. So I'm trying to cover the whole area that I painted with Baltazar Gold, just to use the other color as a base coat, and for this color to cover better. Once those colors are down, I'm going to use Memphis Red, and with this color I'm just going to base coat the eyes. And also I'm going to paint the bolter. Just to give it a different color, you can use any color that you like. The photos I saw had their bolters on the same color as the armor, but I wanted to do something different, and I decided to go for a red color on their bolters. Once that's done, I'm going to go back and use Nuln oil, and I'm going to shade the whole silver area and around the red. We're going to just go for the crevices on the red, not really trying to shade it. Just shade the areas around it to line the edges, and all of the silver we're going to shade with this color. I'm using detail brush just to get on the edges of the red and to get on to all of the little details around the armor. Next, I'm going to use Agrax Earthshade, and with this color I'm going to shade the gold. Also, you could use Raiklen Flesh Shade or any other color that will make it look a little bit more sepia gold, but Agrax Earthshade is fine. I find that it's very effective like that. Next, I'm going to use Runefang Steel, and with this I'm just going to pick up all of the edges on the silver and the highest places on rounded places. Just giving it an overall highlight just to make it pop a little bit more again. For the highlight on the gold, I went with Liberator Gold. You could use any color that you like. I wasn't too happy with this color. I was looking for a little bit more silverish gold. You can use the same Gehenas gold and add a little bit of silver to make it pop up a little bit more. I mean the Runefang Steel, which is very bright, and give a highlight with a mixture of those two colors. This Liberator Gold, I don't know if it's the paint that it's old and has a bad mixture, or if I just picked the wrong color. Next, I'm going to use the Wildrider Red, and I'm going to paint the front half part of the lens, and I'm going to edge highlight the bolter with this color. Pretty quick. Next, I'm going to use Flash Kits Yellow, and this is going to give it a very fiery glow on the lenses. Just put a little dot of it in the very front part of the lens, just letting a little bit of the Wildrider Red show. And to finish it up, I'm going to use white. You can use white scar or model color white, as I am doing. And with this, I'm just putting a little dot of white on the back part of the lens as a reflection of light. And this is the finished model. I'm very happy with the way this model turned out. I think it's very close to the way they look on the site, and I think it's a very effective, very easy way to paint them. It doesn't have as many colors as the 40k counterpart, because the 40k counterpart has yellows and wolf pelts and bone and all of those sort of things. But this armor doesn't have as much detail, and it's very easy to paint, very straightforward. And it's a very good way to get full force painted very quick. Also, if you would like to paint it more gray than blue, you can use Administratum Gray and get the edges with a mixture of Administratum Gray and white. Pretty much the same thing, just substituting the Fensrisian Gray with Administratum Gray. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you found it entertaining and helpful. And if you like it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you on the next video.
You stayed. Great. Thank you very much for watching my video, and if you would like to further support my channel, you can become my Patreon on Patreon. You can pledge as little as $1 a month, and you are helping me create more and better content. If you can't, that's fine, because you're helping my channel a lot just for watching and sharing, but you can read all of the details if you follow the link in the description below. I hope you can spare $1 to make this hobby of mine a job for which I can get paid. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.